Ethical sales for female coaches and online entrepreneurs, how to sell without being pushy or salesy at all. So, if you'd love to serve your high ticket clients, but sales conversations, your sales process still feels you would dread, I totally get it. And it's not your fault. Most sales trainings online are directed, they're very masculine, right? And they're all about hustle and high pressure. And those aren't aligned for female entrepreneurs, especially those of us who are running our business not just to create wealth, but because it's a part of our soul's purpose. There's just no way that we're going to try to pressure people into buying from us. Today, I'm going to be showing you 4 steps to ethical sales that feel completely aligned, that don't require any pushy tactics, manipulation, anything gross, and it actually converts 3 times better than the pushy sales. By the end, you'll know exactly who to talk to, what to offer them, and how to have sales conversations that feel like consulting instead of convincing. So, if you haven't got a pen or paper already, go stop, pause this, and grab something to write with. You're going to want these 4 steps. Okay. So, step one, identify your highly qualified lead. Now, most of you are familiar with things like the ideal client avatar, your client profile, your target market. The problem is that most of these things are very surface level. They don't actually help you to attract the right people, and they don't help you to recognize the right people. So you end up spending wasting a lot of time on people who aren't going to buy, or if they do buy, they're going to be a problem. Okay. So a highly qualified lead isn't just someone who needs your offer. It's someone who's the perfect fit for your specific approach and also ready to invest. Like they're sick of it. They're ready to solve the problem. So an example, say you're a meditation teacher and you are a meditation teacher who specializes in people that are experienced practitioners. So your HQL has been meditating consistently for 2 to 3 years. They're not a total beginner who needs basics, and they're also not advanced practitioners who are ready for silent retreats. They're in that sweet spot where your method is going to transform their practice, right? Or this is an example. So let's say you're a fitness coach and your specialty is helping people to lose the last stubborn 10 pounds. Your highly qualified lead, your HQL, has tried multiple diets. They understand nutrition basics. They're already working out regularly, but they can't lose those last few stubborn pounds for their wedding or their 20-year high school reunion. The tactics you're going to use for them are very different from someone who needs to release 100 pounds, right? So you need to be very aware, like, who do your tactics work for? Who gets great results with you? Who do you love helping? So when you're this clear, you stop wasting energy on people who aren't ready and who aren't the right fit, and you can direct that energy more toward and recognize more quickly the people who are the right fit, and you can spend your energy on them. So this is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of frustration. Step two, you want to create a breadcrumb trail offer suite. What the hell do I mean by that? So your offer suite should work like a breadcrumb trail. So it should be highly enticing for these specific people at the specific starting point, your exact highly qualified lead. And each offer should give them a quick win and show them a little bit more about what it's like to work with you, right? So instead of just talking about what your stuff does, you're giving them experiences that let them actually see what it's like and see if it's for them. So you want to start with something free or low cost that takes you just a minute to deliver, but is going to build massive trust. You can think like a quiz that gives personalized results, a mini course, or a quick win guide. Now, you may be saying, Heather, that lead magnet shiz don't work. Well, that's because you're missing a crucial element. You create homework, a homework component, and offer free personalized feedback for those who submit their homework within, let's say, 3 days. Clients today need more personalized connection, and you can strategically design this offer so that it doesn't take a lot of time for you to give that personalized feedback. But what it's going to do in just a few extra minutes of your time, you're going to get to learn more about them if they're turning in this homework. It's much more effective than just trying to talk to them in the DMs and getting them to answer question. Like, get them to do the homework, and then you give them some feedback. It's helping you to see like how you interact, and if they are someone that you can help and who you actually want to help, they get to see proof about how working with you provides better and faster results. And it's basically, you're just making it easy for both of you to kick each other's tires, right? So that you know really soon whether it's a good fit or not. And then each of your offer builds on the last. So you're going to explain to them, hey, you just did this free quiz. If you want to take the information that you just got and go further with it, here's this other offer, right? So you're really explaining to them the benefit of continuing to go down your offer pipeline. So they get results, they see your method works, and they naturally want more. It's like you giving them a sneak peek before they commit to your high ticket program. And here's the magic. You can set this up so it takes really minimal time, but it builds relationships fast. Plus, they're pre-qualifying themselves as they move through. You get to see if they're actually a good fit before you ever get on a call, which is going to lead into step three. Because one of the biggest mistakes that I see all online entrepreneurs making is following the really bad advice of sales is a numbers game. So step three You're going to do the opposite of that. And you're only going to book calls with people that you are 90% sure are your highly qualified leads. And because they've gone through the lower parts of your offer suite, you're going to know whether or not they're really a highly qualified lead. And you're not going to feel uncomfortable pitching to them. You're going to be really confident, like you know what's going on with this person. You know how you interact. You know that they're interested because they've already gone through these other things. So you're going to be much more confident when you get on these calls, but only book with people that you're 90% sure are ready to buy. So your offer suite is there to act as a natural filter if you set it up correctly. So by the time someone wants a sales calls, they've already experienced your work, they've gotten results, and they've proven that they are action takers. They're people who are actually going to do the work and get results, which is if you are a spiritual entrepreneur, if this is part of your soul's mission, I know for me, nothing kills me more than to have someone give me a ton of money and then not do the work. Like it's horrible to me. Or someone who's not ready and they don't get good results. Like that's heartbreaking to me. It's probably heartbreaking to you. This is how you avoid all that. So you're only talking to people who are 90% sure that they want to work with you. This protects your energy and it respects their time. It also respects your time. It keeps you from having, a calendar full of no's and objections. If someone hasn't gone through your offer suite and shown they're serious, then they're not ready for your time yet. Okay. Step 4, consult, don't sell. This made all the difference in the world for me. Being on sales calls, especially with the really masculine way of selling that I was taught, felt really uncomfortable. I felt like I was being pushy. I felt like I had to convince people, and it made me really nervous. So the sales call from this frame isn't about convincing anyone. It's the final step of vetting whether this person is truly aligned for your work. So you're consulting, you're asking questions, you're asking follow-up questions because you already understand their particular challenges, their desires, their ambition, their mindset, and everything from the interactions you've had in your lower ticket offers or your free offers. But you're going to ask follow-up questions, and it's just like a final vibe check. And you can do this in the DMs if you're not comfortable doing calls. I love doing calls because I get a lot of information from people's tone, how fast they talk, their body language, their facial expressions, right? But that's completely up to you. But this whole thing is you're just seeing if your solution genuinely fits their needs and also that vibe check. Do you work well with this person? Do you really want to work with them, right? If your pitch, and then the last part is like only pitch feels 100% aligned. There's no pressure, there's no manipulation, there's no pushy tactics, right? This removes pressure from both sides. They feel respected, you feel authentic. And when you do close a sale, it's because it feels genuinely right. And here's the thing, sometimes the most ethical sale is no sale. If they're not the right fit, you both walk away with your integrity intact. And I'm going to talk about that more in my next video, which is going to be how to handle sales objections with emotional intelligence and compassion and still get the sale. So want to discover your aligned sales style. So these are all like general tips, but I have a fantastic free quiz that shows you exactly how to sell in a way that feels authentic to you, because it doesn't matter what works for me. It doesn't matter what works for, the famous 8-figure coach. It's about what's going to work for you. The link is in the description. It'll take about 2 minutes for you to do it, and you'll get a personalized sales style guide immediately. Now you know exactly who to talk to, what to offer, and how to consult instead of sell. No stomach turning required. So I'll see you in the next video on how to handle sales objections for female coaches, the compassionate method, no pressure required.